Redneck Garage. Well, it's raining outside. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but I thought today would be a good day to talk about interior paints. On the Jeep TJ, we're going to be doing interior painting on all the interior surfaces. Not the seats. Come on, really? Are you saying that? No. But we're going to be doing all the vinyl parts. So it takes a specialty paint to paint the vinyl. Can't just use like latex paint. Now the tan color I ordered off of color charts from TCP Global, and it's a medium camel tan. This is shot from a spray gun. It matches the interior color perfectly, and it's about $75–80 a quart. It's sprayable in this form, so you just basically put in your gun and spray it. It goes a long way, so this quart will do the whole thing. Very pricey. Now, when you look at the other parts, whether you have a tan interior or gray interior, whatever, these parts here are called agate. They're painted in agate, and that's Chrysler's name for almost black but not quite. So there is a company that makes a spray can finish that works really, really well for these type of finishes if you're trying to restore it. And that company is Colorbond. Now I contacted Colorbond and asked if there's a t-shirt or something I could have for this video, and they said no, they don't have any shirts. So I don't know, I was very disappointed in that. But anyway, their product is really good. This is a Colorbond LVP paint, and it's made up in the agate finish, which looks lighter there than it really is. I tested it, and this is the right color. Right, we got that. And then I need a satin finish, clear, and I clear over this with that, and it gives it that factory type sheen to it. So super cool. One thing that you always want to do though when you're doing the interior paint and you're doing it out of a spray can is mix it up really well, because you're going to have solids in the bottom, solvent in the top. If you don't get it mixed up well, then it's not going to apply properly. So I take my Milwaukee Sawzall, my mini one, my hacksaw, and my quick mix. And if you want to know where to get one of these, go to this link, or look at the end of the video where it says Redneck Garage products, and it'll have this. They're about $25, and that is super cool. It's one of the best tools I've ever got. So you put the paint can in there, you just crank it down, and you mix away. So let's get this mixed up, and then I'm going to show you how to apply it. I'm going to take out this radio bezel in the center that we're going to be replacing. So I'm going to take that out, and we're going to take a look at that. Basically, I've got to take out the two screws here on the top, and it shouldn't pull right on off with the clips. It's always a trip when it's raining and the sun's shining real bright. I always find it just crazy. So I took the vents out of the old one, and they are really nasty, so we're going to dump them in some laundry detergent. We dumped them in a pitcher, and I'm just going to let them soak for a little bit in that soap. Take a toothbrush to them, I reckon. Let's see how clean this water is after we're done. Okay, now that we got our paint mixed up really well, the thing that we want to do is just use really light coats on this, because heavy coats can cause it to, you know, get all jackified. So I'll just put real light coats on it, and I can tell that this is the perfect color, the agate, and that looks great. So we're going to just put a couple coats on it, then we'll flip it over and do the back side after it dries. But these babies should look brand new. Alright, so I got like two coats of paint, and you can see that it's drying really, really flat. And I probably will go into the air conditioning where there's no humidity to put that clear coat on it, because it just doesn't dry right when it's humid out. And of course with the rain, it's humid. So there's the first coat. Usually it only takes one coat of the clear. And you can see that it's pretty glossy, and it'll dry down to a satin finish. So we'll wait for that to dry, and then we'll go out and take a look at it. Well, they've dried up, and let me tell you, these things look brand stinking new from as bad as they looked before. Now here's the old bezel that goes around the speedometer. I just wanted to show you that the color is really right on, especially when you paint all of it. This is faded from the sun, but it looks really good. And we'll be refinishing all the plastic pieces on the inside after they're scrubbed down and cleaned up really well. And just, you know, and that looks outstanding. Okay, so that's my end of my rainy day project. A couple tips on painting plastics. Number one, use the right materials. Number two, make sure you mix it up really well. And number three, if it's really high humidity, you need to either wait till it's a drier day or take it in where it's air conditioned somewhere, because that satin finish came out really nice once it was a dry finish. And those look really nice. So when we get everything painted, the radio bezel and the surround around the speedometer, it'll look like a brand new one. So that's awesome. That's just one little restoration tip for the interior Jeep. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.